Taurus, what's going on? Happy birthday, my love. It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your Silent Enemies reading for May 2021. I hope all is well with you guys. Just know that this Silent Enemies reading is general. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This is definitely not the type of energy that you want to try to make fit. This reading is designed to help you pay attention to your intuitive nudges. It's a God-given gift that we all are given, and a lot of us end up in a lot of bullshit and unnecessary drama because we don't listen to our intuition. Some of us say, oh, I don't have one. It's because we're so bogged down with this 3D energy that we forget that we are spirits trapped in a human body. You know, the only reason the human body is here is so that we can carry out the task we need to carry out in this 3D realm. So we have to adjust to it. But at the same time, we can never lose sight of who we truly are and the energy that is inside this human body. And in order to keep in contact with that, we have to keep a connection between us and the Most High. And that's where your intuition comes in. When you lose contact with the Most High, you can't figure out what's going on around you. You know, you're just left to your own demise. So it's important that you tap into that intuitive energy. So what you want to do is pay attention to your intuitive nudges every time they go off, especially when they go off around people closest to you. You say, well, why people closest to you? Because that is, you pick up on the other energies of the people who are around you the most. Your energies meld together. They kind of mesh together, right? And so you get used to their energy, they get used to yours. So you'll be able to see a fluctuation or understand a fluctuation with somebody that you know. All right. What you want to make sure of is that these fluctuations that you notice or recognize are not ill intent towards you or, you know, the people around you. So you have to pay attention to your intuitive nudges. You can investigate an intuitive nudge. You don't have to just, you know, jump in. Just investigate it first. See where it leads. If somebody around you is acting really weird all of a sudden or out of the blue, just watch them, you know, see what's going on with them, or maybe just have a conversation with them. You may find that they're going through something, you know, and then you can be there to help out if they want help. If they don't, leave them be, just offer. All right. Or you could find out that there could be something more serious going on. Somebody could, you know, basically just be on a path where, you know, they're around you and that energy could be around you, and it could turn into a situation that's not beneficial. Others of you got straight haters in your family, you got straight haters in your crew or your friends, whoever it is, and you need to know about these people. And your intuition is telling you, and you may be ignoring it because, oh, well, I've known Mary for 25 years. Nah, me and Rob, we went to grade school together. He would never. You know what I'm saying? But your intuition is going off for a reason. So I'm going to put 3 cards out. We're going to look at these cards intuitively and see what's up. Again, don't try to make this fit. It ain't for everybody. All right? If this doesn't resonate, check your other placements because you're more than just Taurus. Remember, you got your sun, moon, rising, Venus. All right? 3 cards for Taurus, for silent enemies. Okay, we got judgment. Well. We'll talk about that in a second because we in judgment season. We got the World card in reverse, Saturn energy. Okay, we're going to talk about that because these are major arcanas. Now, when you have major arcana show up in a tarot card reading, these represent major changes in your life that whatever change comes about because of these major arcana or because of this energy that's coming in that the major arcana represents, your life is not going to be the same. So you need to really pay attention to your intuition in 2 separate situations and scenarios, okay? And then the 3rd card we have is the 6 of Swords energy. That's Aquarius energy, okay? I believe that's Venus in Aquarius. All right, so let's talk about this energy here with the judgment energy. First of all, judgment is ruled by the planet of Pluto, okay? Pluto is the planet that deals with power issues. Power and control issues between you and whomever, all right? Look on your chart and your natal chart to see where Pluto is. Whatever house it's in, it's going to tell you where the power and control struggles in your life are, okay? Where you're going to have those issues that tug back and forth. Now, that power and control issue could be between you and, you know, your higher self and your lower self. Like I said, that connection that you need to have to the higher self, you know, you could be having... It could be a control issue with you following your higher self versus you following what the 3D world is telling you to do. Or it could be external issues, you know, people outside of you trying to control a situation in which they're not supposed to, you know, or trying to control you, or maybe you're trying to control someone. So this is an issue here, Taurus, all right? So there's a power and control issue going on in your life here, all right, with somebody that you're dealing with, okay? Pluto right now is in retrograde. I just did a reading on it, so check out the Pluto retrograde reading for all signs. I went through each house it was in for you, and what it would represent in that house, okay? So with this Pluto in retrograde here, this is all about your reputation, how people see you. So for some of you, this could be work, okay? There could be some power and control issues at your job, where you work at, because Capricorn rules your career achievements, your career endeavors, the things that you do to make a living. And it also deals with your reputation. Okay, are you Bob the builder? Are you Bob the construction worker? Or are you Bob the gunslinger? You know, or the gun hustler? What are you? You know, what do people know you as far as how you make money? Okay, or are you Tommy? You know, Tommy from Martin Lawrence show. Don't nobody know what Tommy do for a living. All right. Or you could be Tommy that played on the Power, you know, canceling Christmas on people, whatever, right? But this is what Pluto right now is in the house of Capricorn, so this is how it's going to be manifested. So for some of you, this is in your work, okay? The job. Maybe you're not happy with your boss. Maybe you're not happy with your colleagues. Maybe it's an internal thing where you're not doing what you really want to do to make money, all right? This could represent then that you are being your own worst enemy. For others of you, this could be people external to you in your work location, okay? Or maybe it's just that the work environment, period, is not a place where you see potential for growth, okay? If it's not work, then we're talking about family situations here, where there could be concerns about family members and your relationships and your connections with people. And what happens with Pluto, because Pluto is in retrograde, Pluto also deals with death and rebirth. You see these coffins here, right? So unfortunately, there have been a lot of deaths that have occurred. A lot of you, I'm sure, if you going through it right now because a family member or friend or someone you know has passed away, put it in the comments. All right, just make a note of it. You don't have to get all deep into your situation if you don't want to, but you're like, yeah, you know, someone I know passed away last month or a week ago. All right, myself, my grandfather passed away last night, right? And then a week prior, I have a cousin who's related to me on my mom's side. Her aunt passed away a couple days ago, and the funeral was just the other day. So I was in the Uber today, and the woman told me her grandfather passed away last week, and she was talking to me about these things. And what she enlightened me and said is that what Pluto is doing is it's bringing families together, because there's so much distrust and you know, just negative energy between the families. What Pluto does is it takes a funeral sometimes to bring families together to sit down and talk. So that was deep, what she said to me. And so that just came to me with this, because some of you, you're dealing with family issues with judgment, okay? Maybe you're not speaking to family members. Maybe they're not speaking to you. Maybe there's a situation where you can no longer be around these family members, and it's time for you to step away, all right? Because a lot of us are going through that as well. Some of us are making up with family, reconnecting with family, reuniting with family, and some of us are in a decision point of our lives where it's like, you know what, I've tried everything I was supposed to do. I've done it for 30, 40 years. I've done it as long as I've known this person. Always turned the other cheek. Always, you know, tried to make things right, but I couldn't do it. You know, I can't do it because this person is not changing. I've changed. So this is where you have to change your perspective, and you may have to step away and leave some family members behind. That's for some of you. All right. So that's if it's family. So what did we talk about? Work. We talked about family, love life. Some of you may be going through divorce. Okay. Power and control issues with your significant other. It could be their family. Okay. Who could be getting in the way? Maybe this person is always listening to their family in reference to the connection with you. Or maybe you're the type of person where you're always listening to your family in reference to your relationships. And you're getting to the point where it's like, you know what? I'm not listening to y'all no more. All right. So that's where the family and relationship thing could be meshed in. I'm not going to let you make the decisions for me anymore. It could be something simple like someone's married to someone who has money. Right. So say a husband is married to a woman who has a lot of money, and the woman is always taking care of her husband's mother, making sure she got money in her account, you know, buying her nice things, taking her out to eat. But the husband is not happy with this woman, and he wants to divorce her or separate from her. But the mother is pressuring him. He's a mama's boy. The mother is pressuring him to stay with this woman against his will. You got to make a decision now. A lot of you, it's your friends. You know, your friends are interfering in your relationships, messing up your relationships, telling you what you should do with this one, who you should do with that one. So a lot of you are cutting people out. These coffins don't necessarily have to be physical death, but it could be bringing death to relationships that no longer serve you. All right. So yeah, some of you internally, if it's about you internally, this is all about you, ascending, letting go of things that no longer serve you. So you got that external war that you got going on with people who are trying to control you and tell you how to live your life. And then you have that internal war with you saying, okay, this person is not going to change. They're always in my business. They've shown to me that they're not my friend. Now I have to detach from this person. And then I still have to go and make my decision about my life. You know what I mean? And then have to walk through, the valley of the backlash and the ridicule and the sneaky and the smirks and the, on the internet, people talking trash about you and the gossip and the rumors. You know what I'm saying? This might be why some of you, here's the second card, the world in reverse. This is Saturn energy. This may be why some of you have not wrapped up cycles, okay? Because the world upright, this is fixed energy here, okay? Because we have Aquarius, we have Scorpio, we have you, Taurus, and we have Leo, fixed energy. So some of you are fixed into energy that you should be closing up. You should be wrapping up. Saturn rules, and Saturn is about karma. Okay, Saturn is father time. Why do they call Saturn father time? Because Saturn comes around, tells you time to wrap this up. You ever seen the Dave Chappelle show when he had the series Wrap It Up B? Time to wrap it up. That's Saturn right there. And Saturn don't care how you feel. It would be all kinds of weird situations and scenarios where somebody could be talking and they could be boo-hooing, and Dave Chappelle would come in with the, come on, it's time to wrap it. It didn't, what it was saying was it didn't matter what time it was or what was going on. When Saturn comes around, it's time to wrap it up, and you're not wrapping something up. And that is holding you back from your blessings. Okay? So that's for some of you. It could be in the workplace like I discussed. It could be in your personal life like I discussed, your family life, your relationships. For some of you, this is related, but for others of you, this is just a separate issue, and this is a separate issue. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Where is Saturn? I believe Saturn is in. We'll find out. I'm pulling it up in a second. But this third card, I don't want to keep you too long. I really went in for a minute. I had to catch myself because this is what's going on with all of us right now. And so you're feeling it heaviest because you got Uranus in your first house. And what else is going on? Uranus is all about surprise, changes that happen, situations that happen to you to make you say, okay, which way am I going to go? Am I going to wrap up a cycle, or am I going to continue to deal with the BS that's going on? And remember, this is close friends, family, work environment. All right. So with this Six of Swords energy here, this is interesting that this follows because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, but Saturn is its co-ruler. Saturn, like I said, is father time. Time to wrap things up. You can't wear these pants anymore. You gain too much weight. Time to wrap it up. You can't, whatever you can't do because as a matter of time, things have changed and you can't do it anymore. That's what Saturn represents. You can't do this no more, whatever it is you're doing. You know it. All right. So what is it time to do? The next step in the process? You see that, right? I don't even have to say anything. But this is what the next step will be in the process for you. For some of you, it could be all of these areas in your life that you're experiencing this through. Okay? For some of you, it could just be certain areas, But it's time to move on, right? And I believe with the Six of Swords, this is Venus in Aquarius. So when we think about Venus, it's like, how do we love, And Aquarius energy is energy it's able to detach and move on. This is why Aquarius is about forward movement, because Aquarius can detach emotionally from a situation and move on. This is why Saturn is its co-ruler. Saturn is like, wrap it up. Aquarius is like, okay. Where some of you are like, oh, I don't know. I get this out of it, or this is going on, or that's going on. I really don't want to make a decision. What we're going to do in the extended is we're going to clarify each of these because this may be different for each of you. All right. But for some of you, all three of these are related. So when in the extended, we're going to get into detail about what is it that you have to make a judgment about. What is it that you're not wrapping up? And what is it that you need to move away from? All right. So if this resonated at all, please let me know in the comments. If you want the extended, the link is going to be in the box below. So Taurus, happy birthday to you again. And this has been your Silent Enemies reading for May 2021.